Hi guys, hope you're all okay. I just thought I'd do this quick video now since I had a bit of time spare. So what I've done is I picked out about 9 or 10 really sort of unknown, low budget modern horror films for my collection, which I think are worth a watch. I'm not saying any of these films are great, but if you like some cheesy, low budget fun, these films are worth checking out. They're really cheap to get hold of. So the first one I've got is Blood Reaper from 2005. I think there is another film of the same name, but this one here is a slasher film and it's about as typical as it gets. A group of people go to stay in this cabin in the woods to get warned about a killer lurking around, a legend and stuff, and as you can imagine they get picked off. I think this film's fun. I've watched it a couple of times since I've had it. The high points of the film are basically the murders. There's some really gory killings which are a lot of fun. Very low budget. It's actually not that bad. The killer looks a bit like Harry Warden. Worth checking out if you find it cheap. That's Blood Reaper. Next one is Swamp Zombies. Really low budget zombie film which is as cheesy as hell. And I'd say it's worth a watch. Again, it's a lot of fun. Really bad acting, bad directing, but there is some fun zombie action, and it actually stars Jasmine St. Clair, who was a porn star back in the day. So you're going to get good acting with this one. That's Swamp Zombies. Next one is another zombie film, and it's Days of Darkness. Mid 2000s, I think this one was made. Actually pretty decent film. Kind of sort of comet comes down, a bunch of people turn to zombies, a group of survivors hold up trying to fight them off. It's an entertaining film. I've seen this one a couple of times since I've had it. I've always quite enjoyed it. Very low budget, cheesy, a lot of fun, pretty gory, and it has a quite new take on why they become zombies, which is pretty cool. It's Days of Darkness. Next one is Undertow, which is a slasher film from a few years back. I think I might have talked about this one in an update in the past, but I can't remember. But anyway, this is fun. It's another one I've seen a couple of times since I got it. Really typical storyline, as you can imagine. A group of people are on their way to the woods. They drive through this real sort of redneck town. They're kind of warned to stay away, but of course they don't. And soon after, there's this killer going around known as the Boy, with a bag on his head, and he's like massive. He's like about 7 feet tall, really kind of hulking killer. It's a fun film. There's a lot of gory killings in it, really cheesy but a lot of fun. I think it's pretty good. The Undertow. Next one is another slasher film, and it's called Scarred. Another really typical one. Some people go in the woods. Someone tells a story of this woman who lurks the woods, who has no face, and as you can imagine, it turns out to be true, because basically this woman, when she was a young girl, she had her face cut off by the stepfather because she was deformed. And then basically she's meant to have been roaming the woods ever since looking for a new face. So this is cheesy, bad acting, low budget, but I quite enjoyed it. It's not bad. It's got a few gory killings in it. A couple of scenes when faces get cut off, which are pretty cool. That's Scarred. Next one is another zombie one, and it's Zombie Night. Another one I've actually seen a few times since I've had it. I think it's fun, really low budget zombie film. A zombie outbreak, people kind of get holed up in this sort of factory. Rivals occur between, tension between the people there. Lots of zombie action, this one, very gory. Lots of cool deaths. I quite enjoyed it. If you turn your brain off for an hour and a half, it's fun. Next one is The Greenkeeper. This one is a very silly film, but I think most people probably hate this film, but I just found it quite fun. And the bits when it does try to be funny, you know, are not really that funny. It's the bits when it plays it straight which are actually funny in my opinion. It's like unintentionally funny. But it's an entertaining film. This person dressed as like the greenskeeper around this golf club, starts killing people, and later on a group of kind of teenagers sort of have this party in the golf club. Loads of they basically all get killed, and the killer's around there. It's a fun film, very cheesy, very low budget, but has some pretty cool inventive deaths. The Greenkeeper. Next one is Jack Hammer Massacre. Pretty cool film. I don't mind this one. I've seen it a few times. I think this film, compared to all the other ones on the list, this one does have quite a lot of depth to it. There's quite a lot of meaning to this film, but if you can't be arsed going into anything too deep, then you just want to see some people get killed with a jackhammer in very gory ways, then you can't go wrong with it. It's pretty good. And last one I'll show is The Stink of Flesh, a zombie film. I think it's alright. It gets bad reviews. I just like it because it's really weird. It starts off pretty normal fashion. This guy is like surviving the zombie wasteland on his own. Then he gets kind of kidnapped by this couple, really sort of mysterious couple. Things all go David Lynch type, you know. It goes pretty weird. But it's an entertaining film. So that's Stink of Flesh anyway. So that's all these real low budget modern horror films, which I think are worth a watch if you can find them very cheap. So thanks a lot for watching this video. Take it easy.